Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about a token that got listed on Coinbase Pro and Coinbase yesterday. And this token is called the RLY network or the RLY token, right? Again, as always guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the projects that we cover on our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to their website rally.io in order to learn more about their project, right? For the purpose of this video, I'm going to go through the FAQ section of their website walls.rally.io, which is the section where you can access their frequently asked questions or FAQs. And I'm going to use this for the purpose of this video, but I suggest you guys to do your own in-depth analysis and research before you invest any money on this token, right? So what is RLY network? Again, there's a question on the top that says what are creator coins? We'll come to that in a second, but before that, let's talk about what RLY network itself is. So just summarizing what it basically says, RLY network is basically an open source, decentralized network that's built on the Ethereum blockchain. It's a platform that allows for content creators such as streamers, gamers, YouTubers, or whomever, right, to create content in a fully decentralized and permissionless manner on top of the Ethereum blockchain, right? And the RLY network itself is governed by a token called RLY or RLY token, and this is the native governance token of the RLY network, right? So again, that's pretty much the oversimplified version of the RLY network is. It's basically a decentralized content streaming platform similar to Theta network, right? Or even LivePeer, and it aims to basically allow for content creators to monetize without the centralized authorities controlling them, right? So another unique feature of the RLY networks in the RLY network is basically the creator coins, right? So in the RLY network ecosystem, you have the RLY tokens, which is RLY token, the native governance token, right? And you have the creator coins. So creator coins are coins that are also known as social tokens, which are basically fully customized and branded cryptocurrencies that a content creator can issue, not to issue it to their own fans, right? So let's say, for example, in my channel, I'm the content creator and you guys are the viewers. If I were to do the same thing on RLY network, I have the freedom of not only publishing whatever I want without a centralized authority, kind of monitoring me, right? But at the same time, I can also mint tokens or coins within the platform, which I can customize, with my own logo, with my own, unique message or whatever, and issue it to specific fans who can directly purchase it from me, right? So these are basically the creator coins, right? And these represent the creativity of individual creators, right? So what is the relationship between a creator coin and RLY? So this is a little bit of a confusing information, so I suggest you guys to pay close attention to this. But again, if you want to learn more about this, you can also go to the link here, which says go here and learn more about this particular phenomenon, right? But basically, the creator coins and their RLY tokens are both defined by something known as a token bonding curve, or the TBC, right? It's basically a curve that represents how these two tokens are bonded when it comes to price action, right? And how the this token bonding curve relates the circulating supply of the creator coins to its price in RLY. So the main function of the token bonding curve is to kind of relate the creator coins to the price of the coin in relationship with RLY tokens, right? Again, I know it's quite confusing, but overall what you need to understand is the relationship between a creator coin, right, and the actual RLY governance token is governed based on the TBC, or the token bonding curve, right? And this token bonding curve relates to the supply of the creator coins, which is basically whatever supply that, in this case, if I mint, like let's say 10,000 creator coins, the supply of the creator coins is in proportion to the price of the RLY token. So let's say 10,000 creator coins were minted and each of them are represented with their own price in relation to the RLY tokens, right? And the TBC or the token bonding curve basically defines this, right? An automated market maker or AMM provides continuous liquidity for swaps between creator coins and RLY according to this TBC. So if you see, you can basically take my tokens, which if I were to use Rally network, I can give you some tokens and you can take those tokens or buy those tokens from me, and then have RLY tokens and pair them in a liquidity pool such as Uniswap's pool or SushiSwap's pool, and then kind of like earn trading fees or whatever, right? But the thing is, the exchange rate between the creator coins and the RLY is basically determined by the liquidity present in the AMM, right? So that's how this works, and they're kind of like saying this in a fairly confusing way, but bear in mind that it's kind of similar to how other tokens work, like any token works in general, right? The exchange rate between one creator coin and one RLY shows the relative location of the creator coin on the TBC. So when you take the curve itself, the TBC curve itself, if you want to know what's the price of one creator coin on the curve itself, you will have to know the price of one RLY. So the price of one RLY at a given time will be directly dictating the price of one creator coin in a liquidity pool of an AMM, of an automated market maker, through the TBC curve, right? So I know it's super confusing, but all you need to understand is both these coins, creator coins as well as RLY tokens, are fully kind of like have a very positive or negative correlation depending on their AMM liquidity pool status, as well as their relative location is determined on the TBC in proportion to the RLY's price point, right? If you want to learn more about this, you can click on this link here and learn about the token bonding curve. So why would you trust your money on the Rally network, right? So again, obviously you need to do your own due diligence, and that's basically what they're talking about here. You should obviously understand the risks and benefits of whatever project you're investing in, even the RLY tokens. But some of the things that you need to consider before investing in this platform is that it is definitely backed by some really big venture capitals, including Coinbase Ventures. Again, some of the lists are here, and some of the notable names include Twitch founders. Again, Twitch, if you guys don't know, it's a very popular gaming online gaming streaming platform, and their founders are backing this project as well. You can also find several other leading community members from several other projects also backing this project, which means they're either potential investors or they're supporters or advisors of this platform, right? Which is a very interesting phenomenon. Again, since Coinbase Ventures has invested in this, that makes sense on why Coinbase would list this token from nowhere, right? So that's something that you need to keep in mind. The original project team brought decades of industry knowledge to the table and came from gaming, streaming, and entertainment companies like Kabam, YouTube, Facebook, Disney, and Twitch. So again, these the people who built the Rally network platform have immense background in streaming and entertainment services such as YouTube, Kabam, Facebook, and so on and so forth, which are huge giants in their own rights, and they have successfully kind of like become a part of the modern world right now. So people who created or worked with these platforms, creating Rally network definitely brings confidence in the Rally network's platform, right? And also their main value proposition for creating the Rally project or Rally network is because traditional streaming platforms such as Twitch, YouTube, and so on and so forth have high censorship problems because since they are centrally controlled, they can be censored by YouTube's trust and safety team, Twitch's trust and safety team, even Facebook's trust and safety team, and you can't really say certain things. If they misunderstand your content, they could easily flag you. So your monetization or your ability to make money from these platforms is very limited, right? So in order to tackle the centralized control of streaming and creators platforms, Rally Network has basically been created by people who worked from these centralized platforms in order to solve the monetization issue, right? And to bring the community closer with their creators, right? So there are two main components that you need to understand, although this is not necessarily fully relevant for most people who just want to buy and hold the RLY token. I still want to cover this one so that people who want to use this platform can definitely use it, right? So the two main components, the rally.io is one of the component of the Rally network, and the waltz.rally.io is another component, right? So what is rally.io? It's basically a portal that interacts with the Rally network sidechain transactions, like bridging out, buying and selling creator coins. Again, using rally.io, you can access features like buying and selling creator coins and so on and so forth, right? So those are some of the main features that are available through rally.io. For when it comes to waltz.rally.io, which is the next component of the Rally network, it is a portal that helps you link or connect with the mainnet transactions, including bridging in and participating in liquidity pools. Again, if you want to participate in liquidity pools or interact with the mainnet itself, then waltz.rally.io is the portal for you, right? Again, not really relevant to everyone, but just an information out there. If you want to do your own research, please feel free to do so, right? So can I use the bridging in feature on waltz.rally.io? So this is a question that many people who initially didn't understand this project were asking, and the answer to this is obviously you can bridge in your RLY tokens into the rally.io sidechain through waltz.rally.io, but the thing is you need to be residing in one of the countries that is not restricted by this platform. So again, there are certain restricted countries from which you cannot bridge in your RLY tokens. So you need to read through this rally.io wiki in order to understand the restricted jurisdictions and the compliance requirements for you to kind of like bridge in your RLY tokens to the rally.io chain, right? Side chain, right? So that's something that you need to definitely understand. So why are yield delegating walls closed? So this question is in response is basically a question that many people were asking, because in the early versions of Rally network, Rally had this vault called yield delegating vault, or YDVs, and these vaults basically acted as mechanisms to pump new Rally tokens or RLY tokens in order to support the community, and also contribute or incentivize the community who are actively participating for the active active working of the rally.io or Rally platform, right, or the Rally network, right? So in order to incentivize people to use the network, the team created these yield delegating walls, which generated a constant yield for RLY tokens, and distributed these RLY rewards to the community members, right? But as this platform started growing and maturing, the walls stopped, and people were asking the team on what happened to these walls, right? As of February 2021, the walls are closed, and you can read more about that by clicking on this snapshot here, right? So the Rally token address or RLY token address is basically presented here. So please bear in mind that there are a lot of scam coins out there that claim to be RLY, and they are not. So if you want to access the actual token, then this is the perfect contract address, right? You can access it from the website, or you can get it from CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap, right? Are the smart contracts audited? PeakShield has performed a third-party audit on our smart contracts. Again, PeakShield is one of the most reputed auditing firms in the industry, and them auditing kind of like a Rally platform or a Rally protocol is definitely like relieving information, but although audits don't really guarantee any form of like success with the smart contract platform, it's still relieving to know, right? how is Rally governed? So again, since its launch from October 15, 2020, the Rally network has been fully controlled and governed by its community. That's basically what they're saying, right? And obviously, if you need to participate in the governance structure, you need to hold the RLY tokens. And if you want to understand the more specific information about how the governance model works, you can click on this blue underlined here icon in this location. And as the project grows, the governance model may continue to evolve as well. So again, just like any platform, the governance always keeps changing depending on the needs of the community. And you can also participate in their Discord server as well to get an update on the project on a regular basis by clicking on this icon here, right? So if you want to vote or participate in the governance, right, what do you need to do? You obviously need to hold the RLY tokens in its ERC20 format. So they specified ERC20 because there are obviously like other chains that have their own kind of RLY versions, which may or may not be fake, but the ERC20, which is the original Ethereum ERC20 platform token, is what must be possessed in order for you to participate in the vote, right? And what is the total supply of RLY? The max supply of 15 billion RLY has been minted at Genesis and will be released over the course of 8 years. So again, they minted 15 billion tokens, a pretty high number for a smart contract token platform. If it were to be a blockchain, I could understand, but since it's a smart contract platform on the Ethereum blockchain, I don't really know why they minted such a huge number of tokens. It's definitely going to hurt the price, at least in the short term, as more and more people start dumping this price, especially after the yield farming status is done, right? But regardless of that, if you see, these tokens are going to be released gradually over the course of 8 years, and every time the token gets released gradually, there is a selling pressure which will push the token price down, and price will be slumping, right, for this token. So that's a concern that we'll discuss in a short while. But if you see how is that supply divided up, 70% of the total RLY supply is allocated to the Rally community. So overall, they claim that 70% of the tokens are allocated to the community. So there is no risk of the company dumping their tokens, although there is a chance that the rest of the 30%, depending on how it is kind of like how it is distributed within the team itself, will determine whether the token price will crash or whether it will pump, right? But more information about this token allocation can be found by clicking on this link here, right? So that's pretty much it with this FAQ. By going back to the website itself, you can clearly see that you can see the real-time price of the token on the top left corner, which is currently 46 cents. With the recent dip of 8.89% in the past 24 hours. It's basically a crypto that's created for creators, and this is a very simple but elegant kind of heading, because a lot of creators can't really make a lot of money thanks to the censorship as well as lots of other issues in centralized platforms. But Rally network aims to change that, right? If you want to launch your own token or coin, you can click on this link here, which will help you create your own creator coin. If you're a creator, you can also create an account with them here. Again, artists, creators, community leaders, everyone can be a part of this, right? For creators, this is an opportunity to gain full independence, obviously, and for fans, this is an opportunity to purchase and hold social tokens, which may potentially be of more value in the future, right? And we put the power in the hands of the creators and their communities. Again, that's pretty well established here. And if you see how to use a social token, they have information on how you can create and use your own social token, as we discussed before. You can basically use social tokens to drive participation, community participation, because if you are a big YouTuber or big influencer, you can basically go to Rally Network, create an account, bring your fan base there, and then drive more participation into the ecosystem, right? Exchange coin for access and benefits. So you can use these tokens to get physical goods and services, which I think is not really live yet, but once it goes live, you can use those community coins that you purchased to buy goods and services, such as even merch items or other items that typical YouTubers and other content creators sell, right? So that's a very interesting value proposition. Rally in the news, so they're also, they've been talked about in several news articles, which you can see here. And apart from that, if you want to subscribe and be a part of their newsletter, you can click on this arrow here. And then if you want to know their socials, that's at the bottom as well, right? If you click the top right corner, you can clearly see there's several information here, community hub, information for creators specifically, discover creator coins, as well as you can learn more about the overall project itself, right? So a pretty wholesome platform. Let's go to the coin market cap page for Rally, and this token is currently ranked 270th by market cap on CoinMarketCap with the current trading price of 46 cents at the time of making this video. And this token had recently had a 11.32% decline in price despite the Coinbase listing, which shows that people haven't really heard about this token, or they don't really think that this is a very important listing, and that's one of the reasons why they didn't really show any interest in buying this token, which is clearly reflected in the price as well as the percentage growth in the past 24 hours. But if you see, the market cap of this token is less than $150 million in market cap. Although it's not a micro cap or nano cap gem, it's still a low market cap token. After being listed on Coinbase, the only place it can get listed on is Binance, right? So once it gets listed on Binance, I believe that the token market cap can potentially double, reaching a price point of double that of its current price point, which will make some 2x kind of like gain, right? A quick 2x for this token is a really good possibility, and a Binance listing is also a really good possibility, which will increase its market cap significantly, right? And apart from that, if you take the max supply, circulating supply, and the total supply, these are some of the worst parameters for this token and for any token that I've seen. I'm not really interested in this max supply and circulating supply relationship, because if you see, the max supply is 15 billion tokens. It's a lot of tokens, and the circulating supply is only 1% of the total or max supply, right? So that's a very concerning number, because if you see, as more and more tokens get pumped into the market, the token price is only going to continue slumping. As long as there's no real incentive for people to hold this token, they are going to keep dumping it, right? And that's something that the team has to figure out and kind of change the tokenomics, or even have like a buyback and burn feature or something to drive the price up due to scarcity, right? Because if scarcity isn't a part of the token model, then I don't think there will be any other driver that will drive the token price upwards, right? But that's just my opinion. But if we see the price point for Rally or the RLY token, is that if you see the dollar comparative, this token price was available since December 2020, when the token was initially worth 7 cents per token, and then it went to a relative all-time highs of 41 cents mid of January this year. It kind of like was moving sideways after that, and then it only started pumping late February and early March, when the token price went from somewhere around 30 cents per token to an actual all-time highs of about $1.34 per token early April, before kind of like taking a pullback, consolidating at 79 cents per token, and then going back up parabolically and touching the $1.21 region late April. And then since then it's crashed and it's been moving sideways, and overall it's been moving in a sideways, not upwards or downwards trend. It's kind of like not showing any trend at all. It's kind of just moving sideways, right? So if you want to buy this token, I would probably, again, not financial advice, but I would probably suggest that this is a token that's extremely good for short-term play, not good for the long-term play, in my opinion, because of its horrible tokenomics. But if you want to buy this token, since it's at a red zone, it's been listed on Coinbase, and its all-time high was about $1.34. This would be a really good discount price to buy this token, especially if you're anticipating a Binance listing. And if you buy this token at this price point, you can probably make at least a 2x or somewhere between 2x to 5x. 5x is quite ambitious, but 2x is definitely plausible, right, after a Binance listing. So this would be a really good buy opportunity in that case. If you take the Bitcoin comparative, on the other hand, again, the Bitcoin comparative price has been pretty much similar to the dollar comparative. But if you take the Satoshi price of one token back in December 25th during the Christmas day, the token was worth 3,000 Satoshis per token, and it went and made a relative all-time highs of about 1,126 Satoshis Okay, I think it's probably 10,000 Satoshis, sorry, 10,000 Satoshis, 10,740 Satoshis, sorry, that price point during mid of January before kind of like declining, reaching a, kind of a consolidation state of about 54,000 Satoshis, I believe, sorry, 5,400 Satoshis, I believe. I'm making an all-time high early April, touching the 22,000 Satoshis per token. And since then, it's been quite volatile, but overall, it's been kind of like consistently moving sideways, which shows that the Bitcoin comparative is also potentially a good opportunity to buy, although it's not as good as the dollar comparative, right? So maybe if you want to buy it with some Bitcoin comparative, maybe I will suggest you to wait till the price reaches less than 15, like less than, kind of 13 to 14,000 Satoshis per token. And then maybe this token can even dip to like 10,000 Satoshis per token, which is a good buy opportunity to buy, right? But compared to the Bitcoin comparative, I think dollar comparative is much better and it looks much more cleaner for a good pump, right? And if we take the markets where this token is available, obviously it's available on Coinbase, and you can basically buy it with USD, Euros, USDT, Great British Pounds, etc. You can also get it from KuCoin as well using USDT. You can obviously get it from Uniswap version 2 because it's an ERC20 token. You can also get it from Balancer, Crypto.com, CoinList Pro, and several decently reputed centralized and decentralized exchanges. Obviously, once a Binance listing happens, the liquidity will be much more stronger and strengthened, which can push the price up, right? But I can definitely say that the Binance listing is coming sooner than later, right? So what's my final verdict on this token? I know that we have obviously covered several other video streaming and content creation platforms in the past, but this platform being a relatively new platform, I don't think unless it has serious marketing campaigns, this token is going to reach the masses. The only plus point is that since it's not listed on Binance, and Binance doesn't really need to do a lot of legwork because Coinbase has already done it for them, they just need to list it. And once this token gets listed on Binance, I think this token is potentially going to make at least a 2x or even 5x. At the minimum, this token can at least cross the 60 to 70 cent range, right? In the short term. In the long term, I think the tokenomics is going to literally cripple this token, making this one of the most worst tokens with worst tokenomics, right? And that's something that I'm personally, I'm not really biased or anything. I'm just trying to say what I see. From my personal perspective, I think 1% of the token circulating supply out of a 15 billion max supply is not an equitable number, and they definitely need to figure out a way to buy back and burn or reduce such a huge token supply, right? But overall, I think in the short term, this token is a good buy opportunity. I'm gonna probably buy this token at this price point since it's at a decent discount, hold it, and once it gets listed on Binance, I'll probably sell it and then move on to the next token, right? That's just my take on this token. If you like this token, if you want to hold this for long term, then by all means, please go ahead. But this token has a lot of legwork to do when it comes to tokenomics, as well as even trying to get traction itself, right? Because people are using Theta and LivePeer, they need to have a very unique reason for using this platform. Although creator coins are a good value proposition, I don't think most of the creators would use that feature, and that's something that everyone should come to their own conclusion about. But overall, I think this platform is a really good short-term platform, but not a long-term hold for me, right? Again, these are just my opinion, guys. Remember, guys, you guys are not regular investors. You guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.